Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
And Jonathan Crochet. Let's get that in.
I'm back.
Urban Battle Buddies.
We'll get it set up.
I know, we gotta
change some things up.
I'm gonna get a little better organized myself, man. I missed a couple of shows lately. It's bothering me.
This is not an organization issue. This is a finding time to get her done issue.
It is. And there's real life as well. That's part.
Real life? What?
I mean, like a JOB thing and, you know, KIDSs and stuff.
PUPP.
Oh, yeah, there's one of those.
IES.
Sleeping like a little angel right now.
Oh, an angel. I'm sure
what you got?
Knock on wood. German Shorthair puppies are crazy. Like their ass is on fire for about 42 minutes every 5 hours. I'm not kidding. He does hot laps. We have a sectional couch.
Got it.
And he does hot laps all the way around. Like he'll grab one of his toys and like his hind end is on fire.
I bet it's not as quick and as fast as a pug.
No, probably not. Probably not. We should put the two together once and see how that works. One time. Well, hey, everybody, I want to welcome you here. This is the People's Patriot Project Patriot Weekly Debrief. We do this every week to let you know what we've been up to over the past weeks. Sometimes we let you into what we're planning, but we don't really have that for you right now. But we are going to share what we are doing and what others are doing to help the cause. And I just typed this up because I know Peterson hates if you shorten the mission. And I actually think I was putting it, okay, no judgment. I was putting it in my truth account profile. And I just simply said, fighting the demons of suicide. That's how I put it. And so I shortened it up to that. And I know it's not as fantastic and fiery, but I only had so much time and so many letters.
I don't know what she's doing. She gone just like that.
Just left us out here. Fend for ourselves.
So again, I say welcome. I right swiped. I'll try to sit still.
Wow.
Sit still.
Terry Daniels, good to see you, brother. Thank you for your updates. Keep me posted what's going on. Well, we don't have to say really Bourbon Battle Buddies. They're here. He's in the house. Brian Gibson.
Can I share like another piece of new news?
Absolutely.
And I know like we got some people that are watching that are here almost all the time anyway. But those of you that might be out there that don't, what was that? Echo. That maybe don't love Facebook, maybe don't love, you wouldn't be here probably, right? If you didn't like Facebook. But I went on to Rumble and I figured out these videos are not live, but as soon as we're done, I pop them on Rumble now. So if you are not a YouTube person, because I hear there are not some, tell your friends, tell your Rumble friends, you can go on Rumble and watch these once we get them downloaded, down and then uploaded. So yeah.
Oh.
Look at us go with our social media stuff. I don't
know.
understand any
Look
of it.
at just more stuff that we won't have time to do later. Just boom, get her done. Yeah, well, and that's interesting too. We are also not live, but running and rolling on the old Tumblr app as well now. Didn't know we needed to do that either, but that's another piece that we are working on getting done. We got a list of things we need. Again, if we can put a plea for help out there, we're always interested in people that's got some time, treasure, and talent. And when we do that, we'll give you all of Andrea's passwords to all of her accounts, so you can see what she's doing behind the scenes. That's
no, that's fine. That's fine. I had a little trouble getting on some of them because who knows what the passwords are.
well,
yeah, but
we do have a sheet that has all of them on there, so
we'll figure it out. We will figure it out.
Thank you for all your support, Brian Gibson. We appreciate everything that you do, brother. Wow, last night, what a show, huh?
We were just catching Jonathan up on that. We had an amazing set of talented people. I don't want to give your lines away, Peterson. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. We're good. It can be a conversation. We can share. I'm a good sharer.
Yeah, I tried to catch up on part of it today, man. I was busy. I caught maybe 20 minutes of it, but it was a very exciting 20 minutes.
January 15th, Sunday, yesterday at 1800 Central Standard Time. I'm actually, there's a piece I'm thinking about. And for those who don't know, I stopped watching the NFL 2 years ago. And there may be a local team here who thought that this was the year and everything. And the part that sucks is I was a huge, gigantic fan, even worked for them for a number of years and as a suit, and enjoyed one of my favorite all-time jobs ever. And I'm kind of just the fact that they robbed me, my personal issue, robbed me of something, just kind of excites me that they didn't make it to the next level. So I know that's selfish. It's not nice, and I'm okay with that. Oh, you are such a rotten human being. How could you do that?
I couldn't even see it. How did you see it already? Do I have to retract that? Yeah. There's a couple other possible businesses out there hanging on the clothesline by their toes as well.
Terry, I'm a little bit lost in some of the phrasing here, brother. So work with us on that
medals. Yes, it's his job, Peterson. He is praying for work in West Frankfort, Illinois. Brian Gibson, do you know anyone around the West Frankfort area in Illinois? I don't know how far south that is.
That is one of our storm riders in need right there. Little help, yesterday's show. Let's get back to that, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We had, when we cleared the air from, I should just read the notes and that would help me. Wounded Warrior Guide Service. It's all in acronyms for me. I have PTSD from the military from acronyms, and Andrew doesn't understand that piece.
Like teaching is so much better.
The military is way worse. I'm telling you. I mean, teaching's bad, but the military, as far as acronyms, are way worse. I'm sorry. And I'm saying military. Like a freaking Humvee. That's all acronyms right there, guys. Anyone tell me what Humvee stands for? Tell me. Go ahead. I'm listening. Humvee,
human uncontrollable
carrier, man. That's what it is. It carries people around. You get to drive in it. But no one knows what Humvee stands for.
All right, I'm gonna jump in really quick because Peterson.
Oh, you're gonna steal my words now?
So easily. Okay, Caleb Huss from.
Yeah. Oh, from the Wounded Warrior Guide Service, which is no relationship to the WWP.
Oh, and that's the clearing up that we did right off the bat. Boom.
Yep. Yes. Because we know some people struggle with that, and we get that. And
right.
I know that there's been some changing in that organization and restructure, and I get it. There's still people upset by it, and we'll just keep moving on. But they do hunts all over the country. Over 300 members. What's that?
And fishing. Sorry.
Hunting and fishing, and they only do people that have a rating with the VA. Is that right? Not with the VA, but a military rating for a disability.
Yep. For disability.
And so that's why they are literally called the Wounded Warrior Guide Service, because that's all they work with. And I don't know if he felt or seemed apologetic for it. I'm like, no, brother. Everyone's got their piece of this, and I'm good. As long as you got boots on the ground and you're working and you're helping and you're making a difference. Take a piece, take a bite, take a big bite. We've chosen to take a big bite. We just got off the phone with someone today that wants to help us and work with us and help in the world of grant writing. And they were like, well, you got to make your footprint look a little smaller. And I'm like, we're covering the country, baby. We're covering the country. That's what happens when you are the shock and awe.
It seems so backwards. Like, I get the whole. Do it again. I get the whole you have to spend money to make money. I totally get that. But it's weird how they want a smaller footprint, and then these monies were extraordinarily big in my scope. I'm like, oh, shoot. Yeah. We do lots of little bitty things compared to the stuff we've been doing then. So maybe.
Well, and it just happened where, for our world, people have asked us to do more. and we get it, and we're getting there. We're trying to position ourselves so we're capable of doing that, and we got to get some grants written. So, me and Andrea spend a profuse. Is that right? Right word? Profuse? Is that
Meaning very
language
large.
arts? Yeah, profuse amount of time writing grants, and
Listen, if you give money away in the form of a grant, please don't feel bad letting people know they didn't get it, because they're out there just waiting to hear in the hopes that they got it. And it's okay. Nobody expects they're going to get every grant they send a letter off to.
Sure.
My gosh, how about just let them know? I mean, it's just a return email. You can mass produce those. Just let them know they didn't get it. It would be amazing. It would be amazing.
So Caleb, back to Caleb, Vice President of Wounded Warrior Guide Services. And I guess we've been invited on a hunt. And this isn't about us. That's we want to get other veterans put in place. And Jeremy Daniels, good to see you, brother. We want to get other veterans in place, but the reason why we want to be involved is so we can report back, share video live stream, and show what this organization is doing. And we'll take veterans with us. And by no means, usually, Andrea knows this, we went on a hunt last spring, and I mean the guide service, for lack of using a different name, well, legacy hunts. They wanted me to hunt, and that wasn't my place. It wasn't my time. It's not for me. It was, do I love hunting? I love hunting, but it's about our veterans and first responders at this time. Am I a veteran? Yeah, but I don't want to exploit our mission. And grants are not a guarantee. You're right, Brian. So we're excited to see what Wounded Warrior Guide Service is doing and where they're going and how they're doing it. Just an awesome organization helping veterans. I got to check to make sure, because usually there was a time where we had both guests in one paragraph, and now that's not the way it is. So
I split them up so you don't talk the whole entire time, and then I just say, welcome to the show. Happy Monday. I wanted to expand, but now we're gonna get Jonathan in here too. So we'll put Jonathan's name on when he's there the night before. He can do one or the other. Last night though, and I know Jonathan got to listen to this a minute, we had this. Well, I should have let you talk about him, Peterson, because David Allen Stone is someone that Peterson just came across days ago. And we were setting him up to be the guest musician.
Gotta stop you for a second. Gotta stop you.
What?
Truth of the matter, I gotta share where I got David Allen Stone.
Oh.
I got it from Jonathan Crochet of Bourbon Battle Buddies off his post. That's where I got him.
Nice. Well, my gosh, we should definitely have.
Yeah, I was super upset I wasn't on last night for that one.
Well, and that was we had another guest that was lined up, and so Andrew's going to. I don't know if you're going to share this. I'm not looking that deep into the notes, but so there was an event happening in Mr. Stone's life that kind of made it critical to get him on sooner than later. We had another guest, and I'm not a fan of booting guests to put another guest in. So we had Mr. Stone scheduled for February, the second week of February, not the 8th.
12th.
Well, it can't be the 12th. It would have been the 15th. Right? Am I right?
I'm not arguing. Yeah.
Well, 7 days after the 8th would be the 15th.
So it's the 12th.
Okay, my bad. So then the 5th, or what's the 8th?
I don't know.
Well, the 11th is the Saturday now. We do know, because we have two events coming up for that.
Yes.
All right. So I just called, and I had a pre-conference with Mr. Stone, and we had a conversation. Well, can you get on earlier? And then we were looking at the dates, and it was like, your date for your event is this week, and we've already got a guest. Sorry, brother. And he's like, don't worry about it. We'll come and we'll do our thing. And then our guest canceled on us, which does happen occasionally. And I just did a quick, as soon as I knew, I reached out to him, and he's like, yep, I can do it. And so that changes the complete format of the show. And Jonathan was excited that he was going to be on whatever date in February. And we threw a curveball at him, and he was busy yesterday working.
It doesn't mean he might not be on the 12th. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if our guest is healthy by then. Otherwise, maybe David's just back on again.
Well, maybe, or see how he did. Maybe he can tell us.
Yeah.
Heather Noble's good to see you. Thank you for all your positivity.
All right. So David is, can I call him First Sergeant?
Top. Call him Top.
He's still active in the Army, being a leader. Wow, I was going to say it looks good on him, but that's kind of cheesy. He's so far 18 years in, still loves his job. And then we had a little joke about, I mean, you can watch the show, but a little joke about how he likes being the boss, and it keeps him warm when he needs to be warm and cool when he needs to be cool.
I don't know what the deal is. These first sergeants are looking younger and younger and younger every time I turn around, because First Sergeant Holland, I love you to death, brother. Amazing man, but he was old as the hills when he was my first sergeant. And he's not too far. He doesn't live too far from me now. It's kind of fun. Good to see and network with him. But But
how old were you?
19.
Yeah, so 40 looked really old, probably.
Not 40.
Okay. All right, moving on. David shared the story about his passion for music and how it dwindled away. But then when he started serving, it came back again. And he found some time to learn music and instruments, but he also started writing some songs. And then when he lost a good friend and another military friend, lost him to suicide, he wrote this song, Bury These Burdens. And we kind of, that's the one that's on the competition that Peterson was talking about.
You listen to it?
Yeah, it's on Country Network. So all I did, you guys, I was listening in and they were all talking. And so all I did was go to YouTube and I typed in Bury the Burden, or maybe I did David Allen Stone Country Network, and his song came up, and then I could listen and vote for his song. So it was that easy, a little bit of sleuthing, but I
put the link up just now.
Yeah. So he also, this is so amazing when our musicians, they reiterate the statement, and I don't think they sit down and talk about it and say, hey, let's all say the same thing. But they reiterate the statement that music was their therapy, and they would like to be able to make music that can be therapy for others. And he just made the statement last night, if his music can ever save just one life, then he's going to feel really good about making that music. So I love it. And it's kind of our mantra as we watch these musicians that are veterans pass through and listen to their stories and listen to their music. And Heather, we probably better tell you before you have to pop off. Mr. Andrew Wooten will be on the show on the 29th, Heather. So you probably want to put that in your date book. And thank you for that connection. Seems like a good guy. And Brian, oh yeah, you got your Monday Mission Podcast. We'll catch you later, and good luck with that. Woo, great work, he says. Thank you.
We listen to Bury These Burdens?
Yeah, let's listen to it quick. It's very touching.
And I mean, if you are capable right now, pull up your phone, and maybe you're listening to this on your phone, maybe not. Pull up David's song on the link that I put in there and get him a listen. The listens are what will help him. He's in second place, and that's where the cutoff is right now. But it wouldn't hurt to get him into first place. So more listening to David Allen Stone, but this is him with Bury These Burdens.
You're a soldier, takes a stand, holding it only. It's just a plan, facing your demons, dragging you down. But I'm right here to show you now that you're not alone. A survivor who thinks he's on his own. A different place than the one where you left your home. And these people, well, they don't understand how you feel, but I do. And I'll bury these burdens with you. There's an empty spot inside your soul, holding you back to make it on your own. Saying you're no good with no backbone, but I'm here to stay and to say that you're not alone. A survivor who thinks he's on his own. A different place than the one where you left your home. And these people, well, they don't understand how you feel, but I do. And I'll bury these burdens with you. Man, you're not on your own. Man, just come back home and talk about what this is really all about. 'Cause you're not alone. A survivor who thinks he's on his own. A different place than the one where you left your home. And these people, well, they don't understand how you feel, but I do. And I'll bury, yes, I'll bury, and I'll bury these burdens with you. Yeah, bury these burdens.
That's good.
It's very
That's good.
good.
Sends a message.
Excellent song. Oh, I remember the first time I heard it, I probably played it on repeat for half a day, just soaking up all the words and everything. Just, man, it's such a good song. It's actually the first song I put on my Facebook. Yeah, the little thing you can tag a song at the top of the Facebook page. I got this one tagged up there.
You know what? I don't know if I've ever done that. I see it a lot, and I've never used that little tag. It's pretty easy then, huh?
I mean, I don't know. It was an accident.
Yeah, see, that's most of my
I
good.
just came across it and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this song, man. Great song.
Great person. Genuine, down to earth, real. Can't fault him. He's a first sergeant. He likes to stay warm in his Humvee when his soldiers are out being cold. Life's life. You know what? If you want to live that life, become a first sergeant. That's the way it works.
Yep.
I always just wanted to be the first sergeant's driver. I'm just saying.
Truth. Yeah, I had a really good relationship with my first sergeant. I can't tell you how many years. I'm bragging now. I got to end our annual training with the first beer in front of the formation, and I took pride in that. That was something that was important. And so, once that beer was gone, everyone else could be released and go drink their beer, and I drank it fast.
I like to sip.
Maybe that might be the reason. That might be the reason why they always picked me, was how fast it got drank.
Did they give you the little can then too?
No pony cans. It wasn't a pounder. They just a regular. You know, we were gunnies, man. It's not even good beer. I'm sure it was a Blatz, and it was just. That was another reason why you drank it fast, just to get her down.
Old Milwaukee. Remember that.
So if you get the chance, and again, the link is in here, go listen to his song on that. Now, don't put it on a loop. We learned that last night, that if you loop it, it actually subtracts listens.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because who wouldn't want to listen to it a few times? That's dumb. So download it and then
not looping it. I don't know. Who knows what these algorithms tell anybody? I don't know, man. I don't care either. But
I'm telling you,
do it justice for this.
The
guy.
algorithms are.
I know. Like they change the rules. I'm pretty sure all the time too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, daily change it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Those smart data people. Need one on our own team.
An algorithm data person. Teach us. Done.
Teach us.
Time,
things.
talent, and treasure. We need it. We do have some events coming up. Speaking of YouTube, let's go there. I'm going to throw it up there. Our YouTube. It's not the greatest channel on the face of the earth. It is great. Let me say it is great. It has everything that we do on there. It's just not organized very well. And so the more subscribers we have, the better that the more we can serve you. We get to, this one is branded, but we get to fully brand our channel if we get the 1,000. We've been working on this for a while. We've just been busy. I know that Mr. Chris Nobles has got some plans for us on how to get that done, and we're working on it. I'm trying to figure out how to put subscribe buttons on StreamYard. I don't know. I keep researching it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think we can get it. I think just like when I go in there, I go to my subscriptions, and because I probably go there the most, it's on that page. And then you have to go to, if you want to go to live, you can see all of our old broadcasts, or you can watch it while we are live. But it's goodbye, Terry. Yes. Thank you. And I'm hoping everything works out. One of my students, of course, flipped over, put in the People's Patriot Project, and what comes up is our shorts, not even home. Shorts is the first thing that comes up. And it's a bunch of...
That's because they're pushing that right now. It's a new edition, so
Oh God, I might move this. This one's got to move because it's like 19 pork shoulders on a smoker. That's all it is. To get some sizzle, you get some chatter in the background, and my kids are like, "So this is what you guys do? Are you cooking me or
Yes.
what are you doing?"
Yes, it
Well, we
is
did
what we
once,
do.
twice, 3 times. Yeah, we do this, but go watch the videos and subscribe. So probably 25 of our 64 subscribers are eighth graders from my school. It's okay. We'll get more. We're working on it.
We will. We will.
It'll be all right. Plus, there's
So-
Rumble.
Rumble, we'll get those links up there. I know it's a little tough just to say Rumble. Everyone wants to hit a link and go to it. We'll get that taken care of. Are you going to put these on Rumble, Miss Eichmann?
Yeah.
We'll have to see if StreamYard supports Rumble.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes our debriefs are funnier than our.
Oh, for sure.
It's good. It's a good serious that we have on our show. But on Mondays, we can just joke around, have fun,
Right.
talk about how serious it was.
Right. And I know you can do a code in StreamYard that does that. I'm just not good at that yet. I'm not seeing.
What are you looking for?
Well, I'm just looking to see. Yep. Custom RTMP code. If we can put that together, we can put Rumble, but we can't do it because we already fill up 8 slots, and so we'll have to figure that piece out. They want us to spend more money.
It's all right. So on January 11th, and I'm looking very forward to our guest, not 11th. Is that what it says in here? 22nd? January 22nd. We got your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime. I am very much looking forward to learning more about Earl Granville. And I came across him, a friend of a friend, and he actually is studying psychology and how to use it as therapy. But anyway, he's all about positive messaging. And so I consider myself a positive messenger as well. And so I can't wait to meet him and hear more about that. And then Clayton Q will be with us as a guest in music.
Boom.
And that takes us back to our Nashville little week in Nashville with a lot of musicians and others who we became quite close to in the way of music and events and stories and friendships. So that would be awesome to have him on.
And we have 2 events coming up. Unfortunately, they're on the same day. And that's what it is. And we have our Fishing for a Life event on the 11th of February. We will put an all call out to Minnesota veterans in our network, and they're allowed to bring as many as they want. We just need to know the numbers up front on beforehand. All the people we can have will fit on the lake, whether you are nice and toasty warm in a shack or in a clamshell or whatever, will be determined on if we get our numbers in. So, and then many of you may have saw on Saturday, we got the awesome opportunity to go see Johnny Holiday and Mr. Moore. Willie Moore. Mr. Holiday is a veteran, works in the state and has his own organization business of gun range, and teaches the skills that you need to have in carrying firearms. But he is also a magnificent instrumental musician, and he sings. He did sing as well. And I mean, it was so fun. He got up close and personal I think it was because of a benefit of our relationship with him that we probably got to exploit that a little bit more than most people got to. But he had a bunch of his other friends there, and just it was an amazing night. Amazing food, amazing environment. I may or may not have fallen short of a goal I was trying to get because I've been on this journey to better myself, and I wanted to enjoy the night, and not to the point of anything crazy, but they had some delicious libations there that I wanted to try. So I did. I'm a grown ass adult, and I can make those decisions. And so I know
That is a hard one when you're at a speakeasy and it's a dimly lit lounge, and the music is amazing. And yeah,
the only thing I was missing was a nice stogie, but you can't smoke inside. But I want to recreate that world. But I'd done it before. Remember the last time I did 100 Days Clean? We were in Nashville, and it wasn't even a temptation at that point. But I think I was so far along that I didn't want to blow it at that time.
well, because starting over wouldn't be very much fun.
No. It's a lot of difference when you're starting over at 75 days versus 15 days. I mean, I was like, yeah. And so, you know what? I still maintained all the other pieces, but I just had, because I said I go to these stringent, hard, no alcohol for 100 straight days. And that's not a problem for me. It's just, I just wanted to have one that night. And so.
We'll see how February 11th goes, I guess.
Wasn't I on 100 days on that one too?
No. Yeah, I think you were actually. I don't know. Steven was there and Lee was there.
Yeah.
Oh, did Steven bring a friend?
No, Lee brought his
his
daughter's boyfriend. But yeah. Andrea was there for part of the time.
I was making friends like I do. It helps to have your inhibitions a little, loosened when you're out trying to meet strangers and make them your friends. Just saying. Thank you, Heather. Like that. And then after you pour that other one, all of a sudden you got another friend. And that's, dude, I got a couple cool sweatshirts and hats after I made friends. It was all good.
Yep.
Yeah. And pictures. I have pictures to prove it. So yeah, It's actually real.
It is real. It is real for sure.
Actually, we have since we're talking about the fishing, we have
we do have one.
Beauty of a picture right here.
Nice.
Can we?
Yeah. Steven's right in the middle there.
Oh, I got that my new maroon sweatshirt on there.
Yeah, you do. Lee's standing next to me.
What?
Lee's standing right next to me, and his I don't know what he calls the kid in front of him, but.
Well, I do, but I think we shouldn't. How come we're so snuggled right in front of the camper, and then these other guys are were they hot? Looks like they were hot and had to spread out a little bit.
They're old, grumpy veterans. Notice, I don't know if you noticed, but I wasn't all layered up.
Dude was.
I'm out there in a Hawaiian shirt enjoying life.
You didn't have long underwear on?
No.
Under all that?
No.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm cut out for that kind of weather.
Right.
Look, I got a bucket in my garden that kind of catches rainwater and just holds it there. It's a fountain, but from a roof.
That's
anyways, they got cold enough that froze this year, but it froze like 4 or 5 inches deep, and that was it. And I came outside, and my kid's got gloves on, and he's playing outside, and he's trying to like break this ice. And right about the time I said, "Hey, you need to take your gloves off," he broke through the ice, and so his gloves were soaking wet.
Oh, you got
But
it.
we just don't get freezing weather like that around here.
No. You can almost walk on 5 inches and be okay.
I mean, it's a small bucket.
It
It wasn't like a river.
It was raining all day here in Minnesota today.
Yeah.
I need you all to realize there's like still 3 feet of snow everywhere except my yard, which has got 20-foot snow piles because they decided that they were going to clean all the streets and clean all the yards out in my cul-de-sac, and they piled it all up in my yard, which I'm extremely happy about. I mean, whatever. But it rained. So now the rain seeps through the snow, but when it refreezes, it will be all gigantic chunks of ice.
Oh, man.
So
That's no good.
Life's life, man. It's all good. It's done it before. It's a cycle. So I was just listening to your post today, Mr. Crochet. What was your Monday motivation? Can you go from the hip?
I can go from no, I can't go from. My mind's bad. Let's see. It's basically this morning I posted, you'll hear people imply that, these people with a whole bunch of followers or whatever, right? They're like, if everybody gave me $1, I'd have this much, and then I could do this, and we could do all kinds of things. And just if everybody listening right now or that views the post could reach out to one person, just one person, take a few minutes and just say, "Hey, man, you've been on my mind, and just want you to know that I'm here, and if you need anything, I miss you, whatever your heart decides to tell you to send, but just send a quick little message to somebody, then you could reach about 300 probably on my Facebook. So there's 300 people that out of all that, somebody might have, you never know what situation somebody's in.
Right.
And it's too easy to reach out and say, "Hey, I got you," and oftentimes that one message will spark a conversation that could change a life. In my case, it's given me quite a few friendships that I cherish very dearly. So
Love it.
That is truth.
Yep.
That is truth.
It is. Those are every day, and you can catch them on Bourbon Battle Buddies.
Absolutely.
And a lot of other places, because I've seen that a lot of other places as well. I think you can see it in the People's Patriot Project. Is it in We Got Your 6 at 6 as well? I think.
I gotta do better at that. I just need to grab his stuff right in the morning and boom.
I get this stuff together, and usually I either send it before I roll out of bed, or I'll get to work and I'll sit I get to work 15 minutes early or whatever, old military habits, and I'll sit 15 minutes early for half an hour early. That's what I meant to say. So I'll sit there and then in the driveway at work and send them out. So there's not a whole lot of time to snatch and grab and post to 10 different places. But I have often told myself that I need to put it on Bourbon Bat or put it on People's Patriot Project as well.
Well, we want to make your job lighter, not heavier, brother. So we'll get it figured out. So, what else we got?
Right. My goodness, we're getting to the bottom of our page, dude. We have got all the regular stuff, but I guess we're getting to the end of our show. Jonathan, you got anything else?
No, man. I'm super excited about 2023. I mean, we're 2 weeks in, and I've already so much good has happened, and I'm just really excited. I'm looking forward to everything that's going to take place in 23 and relationships and growth, and I don't know. I'm just glad y'all are all here to be a part of it.
Excited
thank you for having us on your show. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. Anytime, guys.
Yes. Heather says Mark looks like he's ready for the Caribbean, and we
had
this
that talk today.
Yeah. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
Oh.
Weird thing is it's spelled the same, so does it matter?
I think it's both, and it depends on where you're coming from.
Yeah, I think I even Googled that years ago, and that's what I found. However, Heather, we're gonna say like Puerto Rico because we actually know someone, and we haven't seen him in a while, and we really need to see him, and it's really our turn to go there. So we're gonna shoot for that. And I don't even care if it's summer because I like the hot weather. So yeah,
Yikes! I'm not. No.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like you just got out of the water. You just feel like I'm not sweating. I just was in the water. Didn't you see me? It's fine.
Do it.
Has anyone? I mean, I think I'll like the food.
Oh yeah, you think?
I think I'll like the food.
Heather did the math and check this out. So if you reach out to one person every day for 30 days, and then those 30 reach out, look at this, 9,000 people in a month.
That's I think that's from the 300, right? Is that where she gets that from? I mean, I'm not really quick at math, but that made sense to me.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, no.
That's amazing.
Well, Heather's quick like that, you know. Smart one. One of those smart ones. Yeah, I think, how hard is that? It's a 0. It's 0 times hard, so we can do that. Times 3 is 18,000 people in a month. Although we could overlap once. It could happen, but.
Well, that's all right.
And then they have to get 2, so it still works out.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey. Time, talent, or treasure.
You know what?
What?
Before we get, I think maybe we should set that up as a challenge. And I don't want to. I don't want to call people out and have them put people's names or anything out there, but maybe. I don't necessarily need stone hardcore facts. I mean, but
Right.
how can people like pouring the bucket of water over your head, but how can we show that we're messaging someone just to check in with them?
One person a day?
Yeah.
Well, maybe at the end of our message, we maybe have them check in here on Mondays. Because then we should get like every week we should have 21 check-ins, right? Their people might not check in, but between the 3 of us, we'd have 21 check-ins.
Don't need a list, don't need names. I might do that just because I'm like that.
I'm trying to figure out how to set that up too. It would be an excellent challenge. I mean, just think about it. If you can get 20 people to sign up to do that, maybe you just ask for people who are willing to do it. And look, I mean, if someone says I'll do it and they make it through 10 days and then forget one and then, oh man, I got to call 2, stuff like that. you're still reaching more people than you would have.
What if everybody kept a sheet, even just a tally, even just a sheet of paper with tally marks? Or I'm kind of a spreadsheet person. I would keep a spreadsheet and then put my marks behind it, because then I won't overlap. But that's okay, even if you do. But just to hold yourself accountable for it in some way, shape, or form. Go get yourself a red pen and put a little star on the calendar each day you reach out to one.
Yeah, Heather's saying, let's go.
No, let's do
Yeah.
it. What's
So we
today's?
just
Sounds like we might have 4 people in already.
should we just tear the Band-Aid off and just say we're doing it from this point for, well, and why would we stop at 30 days? But that's the challenge.
That's a good measure.
Yeah.
So we're going to be back here in 28 days, however. So
Here's what I'll do. Tonight, I will type up a little short narrative, and I'll post that short narrative on our page. And then I will also, for the 3-4 of us that are here, and probably a dozen others, I'm going to reach out to my friends and say, hey, this is my challenge. When I say my challenge, we're going to say our challenge. We challenge. This is we. Here's the deal. I saw a post today, and I asked Andrea, and it's a tab. And the tab said, I got to make sure I get it right. The tab that I saw said team before self. I like that idea. But we have had the conversation about, you know what, if you're in an airplane and you can't help anyone else unless you're taking care of yourself. So there's that piece too. So don't, but we're looking at creating a small tab that people can have, Velcro, maybe not Velcro, whatever, a patch that says we in the constitutional we before me. Was that what it was? Or before self? It was before self. Yep. We before self. And I don't know why I'm saying that right now, but yeah, I'll put together a little narrative. We'll say we are doing this challenge where we are reaching out to one person a day. Join our challenge. And once you've received this, consider reaching out to one person a day to make sure they're okay. That's it.
That's it. Easy peasy.
It'd be nice to have them at least just just say I'm in or whatever. You know what I mean? That way you can at least get a relative head count of how many people should be being reached out to every day.
What is the name of that? When the ripple effect? We're working on the ripple effect.
Yeah. I would like to know numbers. Here's the deal. I'd like to know numbers so we can find out how many people we reached at the end of the month. So if you can drive them to the People's Patriot Project page, and this is a great way to get people as well. We the people. If we can drive people, and again, that's not the purpose. The purpose is bigger than doing a social media post. It would be nice to have an idea. How many people have we reached? So
yeah,
I'll create a little brief narrative. I'll meet with Jonathan and Andrea when we're offline. We'll type it up. We'll get it rolling. Maybe I'll make a little graphic. Maybe we can make some t-shirts. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's going to have to cost. We can't do t-shirts for everyone for free. But I'm going to say.
That's all right. T-shirts.
2023 WeP3 challenge.
Show us your we.
Andrea.
Dude, we the people.
I know. All right. Let's get that rolling. We'll make some posts today and we'll get some.
Okay.
Awesome.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Heather. I think if we could just give initials, share initials. Well, we'll talk about this. I will. Thank you for coming to check us out today. We are the People's Patriot Project. We are here to help support veterans and first responders. We are here to help support those that support them as well. We're gonna move forward on some of this stuff. Yeah.
Here we go.
We'll see you this next Sunday at We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime. Thanks for coming. Oh.